sit down. Let's have a chat because I just finished House of Leaves a couple of days ago and it took me a while to collect my thoughts and compose myself, and now it's going to be my official review of House of Leaves. I'm trying to be very short and concise and not talk for 6 minutes straight like the last one that I reviewed, which is a novel love story, so bear with me. But here we go. So House of Leaves, I gave it a 4.25 and I thought it was a very interesting and weird book. It's the weirdest book that I've ever read. After reading House of Leaves and finishing it, I am interested in reading more weird literature. If you have any weird book recommendations, let me know down in the comment section. Like I mentioned, there were parts of the books that were very fast-paced, that you were like sucked in. The first few chapters though, I do have to put a warning here. It was a very hard book to read, especially starting the book was very hard because of the very weird structure and the way the text was oriented, but also because there were two narratives going simultaneously with and one another. So there are two narratives and two stories that you can follow. It's one of the books that I would recommend you checking out the footnotes and not skipping the footnotes, even though later towards the end the footnotes are just references and citations, but at the beginning the footnotes are very, very important in my opinion, so I recommend checking out the footnote. We have Johnny. Johnny lived in Zampano's house. Zampano's dead. He has a journal. Johnny came into possession of his journal, and this journal is about the film called Navidson Records. In the film, there are multiple characters, right? And they lived in this house that apparently is very weird. The house is weird because the interior of the house is bigger than the exterior, which does not make sense, and it defies every law of science, physics, whatever science. Zampano, in his manuscript, did a whole ass long analysis of this entire film, breaking down from the angle, the choice of the camera, the film roll, the lighting, analyzing, following the different characters, and that's where the stories unfold. So we follow them, both Zampano and the characters in the film, trying to figure out what is wrong with the house. When I started reading the books, I did not realize that this novel is gonna be a horror movie slash a thriller, so it gets more and more gruesome as you come towards the end of the book, so trigger warnings for those. So do keep that in mind if you want to start reading the book, but I highly recommend it. The ending was very, very peaceful and delightful, which I think was very, very interesting considering the fact that the entire book is very eerie and mysterious and dark. So if you're interested in reading a very weird book in terms of the text, but also in terms of the premise of the book and how the text was printed, so it plays a lot with the printing of the actual text, I would recommend House of Leaves. Also, it's one of those very mind-bending books, so even though I finished it like a couple of days ago, I still cannot stop thinking about that book. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you in a second.